everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing my first cash stuffing savings challenge video of May. I do 2 every month plus bonus ones when I have like a YouTube check or something else going on. So let's go ahead and talk about the money in my tray. So I already have $200 that I plan. That's what I budget for each of these. So I've already got that here, but up front, this is my rollover money from April. So let's give this a count and we'll talk about what we're going to do with it. So I've got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, $39. So if you are new here, I do a couple of things with my rollover money. So first is I collect certain letters of $1 bills. So I collect B, C, H, and Ks, and they go into like specified saving challenges. So I actually have quite a few. I've got a couple of Cs and then a lot of Bs and Ks. I have been traveling and therefore using, cash more regularly. So that's where I've been able to accumulate so many of these, which is great. So I'm going to stick these in my tray. We will use those later. These 3 $1 bills are not the letters that I collect. And I've got 2 10s. So this $23 is going to go into Dolores, which is my elephant piggy bank here. So we're going to stick this money in, and I do not keep track of what I put in here. I will unstuff it in December. My birthday is at the end of December, so this money will be used to fund a birthday gift to myself, which I think is kind of a fun way to do it, and it kind of makes me, more conscious about my spending, and so that I'm always trying to have something for rollover. So I'll just shove that in there. Have to kind of shake it down sometimes. And the last dollar bill. Okay, so that's Dolores done. We'll step her off to the side, and then we will dive into some savings challenges. So let's start in my self-care binder. I got my nails done, so I did use some nail money. I typically budget $50 per manicure, but I went to a different place and it was only $45. So I actually put that extra $5 back into this self-care folder here. So we're going to roll this rock, paper, scissors dice to see how much we're going to add into this self-care folder. We've got a rock, so that'd be $5 going into this envelope. I use this one as kind of like building up, and then I can fund some of these other envelopes as we go. So we're going to put in this 5. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31. Oh my gosh, I realized I totally forgot to do my 100 envelope box. Okay, so we'll do that here in a second. Goodness, I'm trying to dive right in and I'm out of order. Okay, we'll do my 100 envelope box now. I knew something felt off. This is my box. It's just a recipe card box that I found on Amazon. And I have these envelopes that I found on Amazon too. So this month we're going to be light green, and I just need 4 today. So we'll stick those back in. So what I do is I randomize how much goes into these by rolling dice, and that will determine how much I put into each envelope. So let's see what we get. All right, 2, 1. So it's each of these numbers times $5. So that would be a 5 and a 5 for the first 2 envelopes here. 5 and a 5. Okay, we'll roll again. Okay, a 6 and a 3. So 6 times 5 would be $30. And this 100 envelope box I will also unstuff at the end of the year. And this goes towards self-care appointments for next year. So things like massages or like those more expensive like hair appointment type thing. And then 3 times 5 is 15. So this is kind of saving up for next year, whereas the self-care envelope I just did with the rock, paper, scissors dice is kind of for topping off this year, or as I, use the money, then I can keep funding things. So those are the 4 envelopes in here. I don't keep track of this either. I want to be surprised. So there's the 100 envelope box done. Okay. I feel a little out of whack because I got out of order, but I'm back on track now. We'll go into my black binder, which has all my other savings challenges in it. So first up is quarterly game. This quarter I am playing Saveopoly. So this is the board, and I just wrote in my numbers. So let me get my little game piece. We left off on this 2. And I'm going to open up my calculator here quick on my phone and we'll see what we get. So I'm going to roll, I'm going to do 4 times. So a 3, 1, 2, 3, so that's $3. Got a 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so $4. Oops, 2, 1, 2, $5. And the last roll for today is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chance. So I'm doing the number on the dice, so that would be 6. So that equals $18. I am going to round up. So let me mark my spot here on the chance so we know where to start next time. And we're going to put $20 into quarterly games. So here's $20 going in. I'm not going to count what's in here at the end of the quarter. So end of June, we will count it and reallocate it, but I want to be surprised. Okay, next up we've got City Adventures. So I'm doing these Clue scratch off cards. These are from Purple Glimmer Budgets on Etsy. So I know it is Miss Scarlet. So I know it's Miss Scarlet here, and we're trying to figure out where she committed her murder, and there's only 3 left. So I'm going to do the conservatory up here. No, not the conservatory. So for me, I'm putting in $10 when it's a no. You could certainly like put whatever number you wanted. So here's 10 going into city. And this is used for when I go down to the Twin Cities. I live in northern Minnesota, but do spend some time down in the city, and it's just more expensive. So I like to have extra money because I'm typically going out with friends and, you know, doing stuff and being social. So city now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77. That's awesome. So we'll get my cards back here, which I only have 2 left. So she either committed her crime in the hall or in the billiard room. So let me know which one you think, and we'll do that next time, whichever one has like the most comments or votes or whatever. So let me know in the comment section. Okay, next is upcoming trips. So I finished the first side of the scratch off card, which saved $100. I ended up rounding up, so I'm sure I saved closer to like 120. But now I'm going to do the back side, and this saves 175. And I believe like the numbers that you can get are higher then. So let's see what our first one is on this side. Okay, 23. So I will again round up, and we'll do 25. So here's 20 and 5. And then this is also where my C dollars go, and I've got 2 of those. So I'm actually adding in $27 today. I did pull out of this for some recent travel. We were in Vegas, and then I jumped on a work trip with my husband, and then we were in New York. So kind of like a quick turnaround, lots of travel, but that's fun for us. So now I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. $224 in here. We've got a big trip coming up early summer where we're going to Tokyo. So I definitely will be pulling from this as well. I might get close to wiping it all the way out, and then we'll build up. But that is our last like big plan trip for right now. We might do something again in the fall, but I'm so excited to go to Japan. Okay. Home project is next. I don't have any H dollars, but if I did, this is where they would go. So I am budgeting $10 to be added today. So we'll mark off $10 worth on here. Let's do this 6 and 4. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, $87 in home projects, which is great. I have kind of like some cosmetic things I'd like to do, but it's not urgent. So that's what this money will be for. My goal is to reach 500. So I've got this tracker, and then I have a second one waiting for me as well. Okay, $5 challenge. So I go into my tray now, and then however many 5s I have left is what I'm going to put in. So I've got 1 5 left. So we'll add that in here. So now I've got $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, which which is great. When I hit 100, I do a roll with it and reallocate. So I need my stickers from up front here. I am using these peanut stickers that I have for my $5 challenge. So Easter's behind us. I don't really have any like May themed stickers. So I think these ones that are just kind of like random, non-holiday related we'll use. So maybe I'll pull from this blue one today. Let's do this one with Snoopy and pizza. I love pizza. That sounds really good. Maybe I'll have to have pizza for dinner soon. We'll stick him right there. So that's $25 in the $5 challenge. Again, my goal is to hit 100. Okay. Next is holidays, and I realize I don't have my markers. Give me a second. So Memorial Day weekend is fully funded. That's at the end of May. And anniversary is fully funded. That's at the beginning of June. Our wedding anniversary is June 1st. 4th of July is fully funded. We finished that last time. So now I'm working on Labor Day weekend, which is usually like the first weekend in September. And I'm doing apples because where I live, kids don't go back to school until the day after Labor Day. So Labor Day just reminds me of back to school time. So I'm going to add $30 in today. So 20 and 30. So that would make a total of $40 so far. My goal is 100. And I will just quickly color in 3 more apples here. I'll just speed it up as I do that. Okay, so we're at $40 for Labor Day weekend, but again, that's in September, so I'm well ahead of schedule, which feels pretty good. So next is friend's wedding, and that's where all of these K and B dollars are going to go. I can't believe. So let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. So I'm due bundles of 20. So let's just move that to the side. So I'm working on this bundle of 20 here, and I only need 2 more to make it a 20. So let's add 2 more dollars in and mark this off. Okay, so I will stick this to the side for a second here. And then we're going to start a new tracker. I just make these on Canva. So this is my springtime one. And I think it's 12. Yep, $12. So I can do the rain clouds, the umbrellas, and the bumblebees. Okay. So I need 8 more to complete this tracker, but that's very exciting. I probably won't have that many like all at once again for a while, but love to see a boost. So then the 20 from here plus the money I have left in my tray, which I've got 20, 30, 40, plus this 20, that's $60. That's going to go into my Iris Budgets Arrow binder. This saves $500. So let's see what we want to do here. I definitely want to do a couple of these 15s. So let's do 2 15s for sure. And I'm just going to kind of separate 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 15, 15. And then I think I'm going to do these 2 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's do that. And then I have a 20 as well. So we'll do the next 20. So great progress. My money's all mixed up. So let's fix this. I'm excited to get more in here. So I've already done this challenge once. That's what this 500 Monopoly money placeholder is supposed to kind of represent. So that's in the bank. I'm saving for my friend's wedding. I am her maid of honor. So I definitely will, need to spend money and be, at the hotel, like probably the day before and all that, and dress and all the things. But I'm super excited to support her. She actually officiated my wedding. So I'm excited to be involved in hers and see how it all comes together. They are getting married in summer of 26. So I've got time to save. I would like to complete this binder. I was for sure 3, but honestly, I'm leaning more towards like trying to get it done 4 times. So that'd be $2,000 to cover, all the things. I definitely will be like driving down to the city. That's where she lives, and dress shopping and stuff like that. So I just want to kind of be on the higher side to make sure I can, you know, show up, and it shouldn't really affect my monthly budget as much then if I can save for it on the side. So there's another 5 there. And I like to put this little marker of where my next free envelope is, so it's easy for me to flip through, but I have to put in a 20 still. So let's find, here's the next 20 spot. Here we go. Oh, how exciting. So these are all done now and making good progress on the second round here. So that is it for my savings challenges today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm definitely excited to keep working on this and all of my challenges, but yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Like I said, there'll be another savings challenge video for sure this month, and then I've got some other like cash stuffing shorts and other things going on if you are interested. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.